Howdy-ho, neighborinos. It's time for another Edge of the Seat edition of Cyber Force Civilians 101. This week, I'm going to help you take a look at your Google account. I mean, most everybody has a Gmail account, right? I mean that quite literally, by the way. According to the latest statistics, link below if you want to look it up, there are 246 million active email users in the US, and 53% of those users are using Gmail, which would be a majority. And Gmail owns about 43% of the email service market share worldwide. So it's pretty likely that most people watching this video have a Gmail account. Along with Gmail, you might be using Google Drive, Google Maps, Google Calendar, and, well, Google. I mean, Google is also a verb, for crying out loud. So if, or probably since, you have a Google account, do you know how to secure it? I mean, you got to think like a bad guy, right? If they get a hold of your Google account username and password, think about what they could do with just your Gmail account alone. But the thing is, I don't want to reinvent the wheel. So I'm going to point you to a wonderful article by Amanda Licht. I guess that's how her name is pronounced, which I found on commando.com, home to Kim Commando, a great resource for tech news and tips. Anyway, the title of the article is 3 Key Settings to Change Now to Secure Your Google Account. Of course, as always, link to the article in the notes below, but I'm going to spend just a few minutes discussing and highlighting some things. Some of this is stuff I've talked about before, but there's a lot which is unique to the topic at hand. Before she goes into the official steps, she says you need to have Google do a security checkup for you. It goes through your security settings to see if there are any immediate issues you need to address. For example, do you know how many third-party apps have current access to your account? With one click, assuming you're signed into your account on your browser, you can find out. Your cybersecurity pal did, and I found some minor issues, and they were super easy to correct. Okay, for her first official step, she hammers home how important it is to, you guessed it, right? Use a good password and 2FA on your account. And she gives you step-by-step instructions on how to do it. The only problem, once again, is that she, along with too many other people out there, equates 2FA, which uses texting, with 2FA, which uses an authenticator app. No, no, no! If you ever have a choice, and you do here, you use an authenticator app, not texting or email for your 2FA. Serenity now, serenity now, serenity. No, I'm mostly teasing. It's an excellent article. Everything but this one little detail is spot on. Next, she shows you how to set up recovery options on your account. So if you somehow get locked out of your account, either by accident or by bad guys, you can use this to get back into your account. And her third thing she recommends you do is to review the devices connected to your account. Do you know how many devices, laptops, smartphones, your account is currently logged into? She tells you how to pull up all of these devices and what to do if you see a device you don't recognize, which could be a major problem. Anyway, I highly recommend that you check out her very timely article if you have a Google account. That's all for this week. Thanks so much for watching, and God bless.